Hello and welcome to FinextraTV. We're here at the Communify Insights Experience in London. With me now is Andrew Bresler, CEO of Saxo UK. Andrew, thank you very much for stepping away from the event to come speak with us.
You're very welcome, Hannah. Thank you for having me.
Really good to have you on. This is a really interesting event. We're looking at how innovation technology is transforming the financial industry, in particular the wealth management space, which I know you have a lot of experience in. So you're in a good position to bring us up to date. How have you seen this space evolve in the last few years?
I mean, I think the wealth space holistically has gone through really structural transformation. And the sort of core red thread that's really driven that transformation has been technology. Technology has allowed sort of very much the democratization of wealth. Historically, having a wealth manager or access to wealth products was very much a more elite type access, whereas now anyone can have access to it. You can open a brokerage account in seconds and be invested in global capital markets in under minutes. So really structural transformation. There are still elements of the wealth industry that probably need a little bit more transformation, and I think what we're seeing from the regulators is a drive towards that. So the ability to give more people more access to advice, that's super prominent at the moment. We had an announcement from the FCA earlier this week. And so that will drive more innovation within the wealth space. So really tectonic shifts that we've seen over the last couple of years in wealth, and I think that's only going to accelerate with some of the technology that we're seeing today.
That's right. So you've touched on some of the drivers for change, and one of those big drivers is the role of data. And in this new era of intelligence, there is vast amounts of data, and a lot may think that the more data, the better. But it's important to get that balance between quality and quantity, isn't it? So tell us, what is the right balance?
Well, I mean, I think I certainly won't be the first to say that sort of data is the new oil or the new gold. And so sort of by definition, more is better. But you're right, really good quality data probably outstrips really large volumes of data that's in sort of poor quality. And so we at Saxo spend a lot of time really making sure about the quality of our data that we're getting. We're getting from really good quality data providers. We're structuring it, we're tagging it, we're doing all the right things so that we can use that data. Because the reality is having lots of data, if it's not usable, is really no point to it. And so really good structured quality data and having good data processes in order to enable that, so you can acquire lots of data at scale, so you get all that data oil, but it falls into the right places and is usable then. That's really important for having the right type of data. And so I would say as much data as you can, but with the right processes around it to make sure that it's really well structured and very, very usable. Of course, you're not always going to have always structured data, but that should be the goal.
Of course. Well, following that, we have to talk about artificial intelligence. What's the role of AI in wealth management today?
I mean, I think it is the biggest transformation we're going to see in wealth management. If I think about our business today, it touches almost every single aspect of what we are doing, and it is only accelerating what we're able to do. So I kind of think of it as almost like our exoskeleton. It's all the stuff that we think we can do, but faster, better, more intelligent. So it'll be a massive transformation. The way that clients will engage with their own wealth and their wealth journey will be completely different to how it was even a year ago, purely underpinned by AI, like generative AI, for example, is a really good example of that. But using data science and applying lots of data, lots of sort of analytics on top of that, and using AI to drive some of those analytics, we've been able to really markedly improve the efficiency of which we're able to sort of steer our own resources within the organization. We've been able to identify those clients that may be a lot more beneficial to us and therefore should get more attention, and that's all driven by AI. So I can't think of an aspect of our business that isn't being touched by AI, and it's moving faster than we've ever seen any other technology go. So I would say that if we stand and look forward in 6 months and 12 months, the wealth industry as we know it today will be completely different to how it was even today, and it is moving at that sort of speed. And so really the adoption of it will really define those that are the winners and those that maybe are not the winners. Really being very innovative with it and using it in a way that shouldn't be seen as a place to reduce cost and complexity, but really a place to scale up quicker and do stuff better. I think those will be the companies that lead within the wealth space by really empowering their own organizations with AI.
So watch this space, it's safe to say. Some good advice weaved in there as well. Andrew, thank you so much for sharing insights. I'll let you get back to the event. Thank you.
Hannah, thank you very much.